Hello everyone and happy June. We are a couple of days into June, so of course I need to update you all on my May spending as well as my total savings and then my net worth and my credit score. I will show you my spreadsheet in just a moment, but I do want to go over my goals that I set for May. So as usual, I set goals every single month. Money is a big focus in my life right now, so most of my goals each month are for money. So the first goal that I set for May was to put $1,000 toward my student loan savings, and I did do that. So on the last Transfer Tuesday of May, I ended up hitting my goal of $1,000 toward my student loan savings, but then I did make another transfer, as I mentioned in my Transfer Tuesday from earlier this week. So I put a little bit over $1,000. You guys will see that amount in my spreadsheet. And then my second goal was to make $1,000 in online income. Now, again, I was super close, but about $100 short, less than $100 short from hitting that 1,000 mark, which is still a great number, and I'm very proud of that and very excited for that. Every little bit helps, so 900 something is still really decent, but as I keep saying, I'm trying to keep the numbers up and increase it, but things kind of keep popping up. Things are just slowing down just in general, and that's just kind of how side hustles, especially when they're online, work. In relation to that, I had set a goal of wanting to get 2 more financial coaching clients, and also with that goal, I was not able to achieve it. I have not had anybody apply. I do still have 2 open positions, so I'm currently working with 4 clients. I still absolutely love it, and I would love to help more people. So I always have that link down below. If you're interested, if anybody you know is interested in getting help with financial stuff and paying off debt and learning how to save or anything to do with finances, then please send them my way or go ahead and apply at the link down below. So I didn't achieve that goal, but that is okay. And I also, in my video, I mentioned the 5,000 subscribers that I keep saying every single month since like February, and I did not achieve that in May, but we are on track to do that in June, as I mentioned in my June budget. So if you don't know, I already posted my June budget video, so be sure to check that out if you haven't already. And now we can go ahead and get into my spending and everything else for the month of May. So I'll be going down to the corner of the screen now, and let's just go ahead and run through this as usual. Gonna start with my income. My work income I did know for the month, which was $4,937. All of this here is pre-tax. Then my business income, like I said, I didn't quite reach 1,000, but we were very close. $904.27. The numbers that you see off to the side, these are just for tax purposes so that I can save that amount. And then for other income, this is stuff like credit card cash back, or if I cash out on an app or something. And as you can see up here, I broke it down by each one, and I made $286.60 in the month of May, which is really amazing. I am going to be making a video, per usual, of my online and extra income, so that video will be up soon too. And I will break down where all of this came from. And same with my online/business income. That will show all the details for that. So that's my total actual income, $6,127.87. Again, this is all pre-tax, but I also pulled from my sinking funds, just $45, and you'll see where that comes into play in my actual spending. So in total, it came to $6,172.87. So let's go through what I spent. First are my taxes. This is just savings, really. It goes into a high yield savings account, and then I pay quarterly estimated taxes. So I budgeted $1,250, but since I made a little bit less online, I actually just saved $1,150 for that. So $100 less, but it's just saving. I don't really, count that as spending. Sinking funds, I did put $770 toward those, and I will give you an update on the totals that I have in there as of right now, or as of the end of May. My Roth IRA, I did contribute $150. Always love that. I donated $50, right on budget. Rent and trash, $1,400. Even that, if you saw my June budget, you'll know that that's going to be going up in June, but $1,400 for May. And then renter's insurance, $13.83. Wi-Fi with Google Fiber is always $55. Electricity, I budgeted $70, but it was only $57.29. And then water and sewage, $31.89. I always know that the month before. Groceries, I did budget $300 as usual, but I did go over $375 even. Now, actually, some of this was confusing because I purchased a lot of health-related items at the grocery store and a couple of personal items at the grocery store. So I organized those accordingly. I put them, whatever was groceries, I put under there. Whatever was health, I put under health, and then whatever was personal, I put under personal. So that's why the number is a little bit off, but every single penny is tracked on here. It's not 100% correct for those three categories. I did go over budget. I knew I was going to because I kept going to the grocery store for multiple things, or I've been dealing with a lot of health issues, as I keep saying in all my videos, and I've had a range of appetites, and I have to make sure I'm eating the proper foods and just making sure I eat the good food, healthy food, enough food. And yeah, that just kind of made me go to the grocery store more often. So $375 over, and you can see across the top, I kept track of my purchases. Food out, I budgeted $20 and I didn't expect to go out to eat, but ended up went out to eat with my mom and my sister, basically for Mother's Day. We got together a little bit after, and I paid for it all, so that was $50 even, including the tip. So $30 over budget, but it's okay. I didn't spend any on food out last month. So gas for my car, I budgeted $25, and I should have gone up knowing everything that's going on, but $30.41 is what I actually spent in gas. Still isn't bad. That was just one time in the month, but obviously over budget there, so that's why I increased it for the month of June. My student loan savings, like I said, my goal was $1,000. I did achieve that and a little bit more, $1,013.51, because I did make one more transfer before the end of the month. Insurance, this is life insurance for $90. Health and beauty, I budgeted $150, and that didn't quite happen. I put a little note here, so it was $282.58. I paid for 2 copays. I paid for a prescription. This doesn't even include all my prescriptions because my boyfriend was nice enough to use his HSA card he had to go to the pharmacy for me. I was at home, and he paid for $30 of some prescriptions with his HSA card. So I'm very grateful for that. He doesn't really use any health stuff as of lately, so yeah, so he got me that. Vitamins and supplements, I ordered a whole bunch, just like my typical vitamins and supplements. I was running low on everything, so got all of those. And then Epsom salt, lots of Epsom salt, literally I got 4 big bags in May, so yeah. Okay, then the phone bill, I didn't pay anything. I paid $0, and that is because we have I explained this in my last video, why I budgeted just $0 for both of these, but basically this money typically goes to my sister, and I did not have to pay it for the month yet, for the month of May, because of how things worked out. For business, I budgeted $225, which I knew would be a little over, so it was actually $223.99. And that is for monitoring of my site, anti-spam, and security monitoring, because I've had my website hacked before. Personal, I did go over budget. $100 was what I budgeted. I spent $228.28. And you'll see here I listed everything. Honestly, I had a bad month in May, and I wasn't using shopping as a emotional support type thing, but I did kind of want to just distract myself by purchasing a lot of plants and doing stuff with those plants. So you can see here, I bought 2 books, and those are actually related to what, healing the body and what I'm going through. I bought 3 plants, and I love them. I love plants. That's one of that's one of the things in life that I'm okay with spending money on, And I got some new plant babies, and then I also wanted to repot them because they're all around me. So yeah, I needed some new pots for those. I got some baskets to make it look nice, and then a plant watering can because I was just using a cup over and over. It wasn't big enough, so got that. And if you've been watching me since last year, this time, then you'll remember that I purchased curtains, and they ended up not working out because I didn't want to drill holes in the wall, so I ended up returning everything, and I decided to purchase again because this time I'm going to be drilling holes in the wall and putting curtains up because with so many plants, I now need my, such a long story. Like I put cardboard up on my windows because it's so bright at night. If I have the blinds down, it's still super bright. Like it looks like a light is on outside. There are lights on outside of my apartment. So I have cardboard up and that stays up all the time. So my bedroom is constantly dark. So I never sit at my desk in there because of that, because I can't open any blinds. So I need to put my plants in there. I want to start sitting at my desk, so I'm going to buy curtains. Since I renewed my lease, I made that decision. And then I purchased some stools off of Facebook Marketplace for my plants. You know when people have a cute little classic stool, the round ones, wooden? I put my plants on it. That was pretty cool. I found it on Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, clearly over budget, $128.28, but I kind of gave myself some slack and some grace in the month of May just because it wasn't great for me. Gifts, budgeted $50, spent $45, so that is where I pulled from my sinking funds, my gift sinking fund, and under budget by $5. And then there were 3 things that I did end up paying for that I forgot to include or just I didn't expect. So the first one, I paid shipping to return a couple of items. So I had purchased like workout supplements back in April and I realized I no longer needed them because of my issues. So I had to pay for shipping for that, $14.40, which is fine because I got my money back. Then the next thing I paid for was parking and that was $5. Usually there's parking always comes up at some point in the month, it seems. And then the final thing is that I purchased a course, and this goes along with, remember 2 months ago or 3, whenever it was, that I purchased a big program for like $2,000. This course goes along with that. Basically, I am preparing for all of that. So that is still happening. That's still going on in the background. And as I said, I will update you all when I move forward with that, when anything comes of it. But I do see this all as an investment in myself and in my future, and that was just $29.35. So as you can see, my total spending for May was $6,065.53, a little bit over budget based off of everything, but also keep in mind that some of this was good stuff over budget, well, $13.51 extra toward my student loans. Excluding debt and savings, I spent $2,982.02. And now I want to show you an update on all of my stuff because it's pretty exciting. This is my yearly finance tracker. I do have a template for this. I can link it down below if you're interested. It is free that you can use and it'll look just like this. So in the purple section, I have the money that I put to my debt. Obviously my car is paid off. I didn't put anything to my student loans, and then I saved $1,013.51 for my student loans. Down here, the pink section is my total debt at the moment, so $0 for my car, and then $36,000 even for my student loans, total of $36,000. The blue section is what I put to my savings and investments. So the sinking funds are these first ones up here, the first 10, right? Yeah, I think I have 10. So that's $770. I put $1,013.51 to my M1 spend account, $150 to my Roth Ira, and $0 to M1 Invest, though I did have referrals go through, so that number does change. Okay, so I went ahead and made everything bigger. Hopefully y'all can see that. And let's go ahead. These are my sinking funds and my savings accounts right now, so I will tell you what is in there. First, for taxes, this isn't really my money. I do have to pay taxes in June, so $2,255.14. By the way, all of my sinking funds are in Marcus by Goldman Sachs, and that's currently at a rate of 0.7%. That's because I had some people sign up using my link, so it's really at 0.5%, but if you use my link, you get an increase of 0.2% for 3 months. So I also got that referral bonus. Which is nice because it's a little bit higher than the 0.5. So this all does include the interest that went through at the end of the month. My emergency fund is at $4,782.43. I'm very proud of where this is headed. I'm so excited for this to hit $5,000 and then $6,000 before the end of the year. Gifts, $368.01. So it did go up a little bit because I had put some in and then I took some out. So still around the same compared to April. For travel, it is currently at $421.83. Car and car maintenance, $536.62. Car insurance, $240.20. Medical and dental, $50.98. I may just pull from this since I've had so many medical expenses, just take the $50 out and put it to my bank account for June. I'm not sure yet. FinCon, $526.12. Yeah, so I'll talk about FinCon later because this money, I don't know, we're gonna see. I'll have to update on this, but I think things are gonna change a little bit with that. So that is at $526.12. My Macbook savings, this was previously personal, but I stopped a sinking fund for that because I kept going over budget, which, you know, I know I have control of that and I know I shouldn't go over budget, but I have been. So I stopped contributing to the sinking fund, but now I started a Macbook savings because I explained this in last month. But yeah, I'm not in a rush to buy it. Just want to save for like a year or so and see how long I can make this last. $100.25 in there. Same with my phone. I am due to get a phone in probably a year and a half or so, just because mine is cracked, number one, and also it's like starting to slow down, and it's, you know, it's fine for now though. I'm gonna make it last as long as possible. $171.20 in there. And then M1 spend is where I'm holding my student loans, and that's at $3,622.88 as of May 31st. So in total, my savings, I have $13,075.61, which is very exciting and I'm happy about that. Of course, I will be paying my taxes in June, so some of this will go away, but it's a good number. My Roth IRA, I only put in $150, but it did go up a little bit more than that, $6,661.57. Bit of an increase compared to April. And then M1 Invest, that is at $1,548.21. This is really cool to me because none of this is my money aside from $100. I put in $100 and the rest of this is the bonus, the sign-up bonus, which was $30, and referrals, which is incredible. And then of course, whatever the stock market has grown. So it is up right now. In total, I have $8,209.78 invested. And it's really exciting too for this because I'm gonna hit 10,000 soon. And I know technically, like, you know, I'm 28, I'm gonna be 28 years old in next month, and I feel behind, that's for sure. And I don't mean to, you know, if you're older than me and you have less money or whatever, I don't mean to offend you that if that's what you're thinking, anything of that sort. But for myself, I feel behind. I wanted to be a lot further at this point, but I've really learned the importance of celebrating milestones. And I actually recently was listening to the Choose FI podcast where they were talking about like the different stages of FIRE, I think. And my ultimate goal is FIRE, like the FIRE movement. That's what I want to do. And they were talking about celebrating, obviously reaching a net worth of 0. I'm not quite there. We're going to get there. And then reaching $10,000 invested, which is I'm very close to. So that's pretty cool. And it's nice to have, you know, I have my debt, but I still have all this savings, which feels really good. So in total, everything together is $21,285.39. So if we scroll down to my net worth, I include all of that plus what I have in my checking account on May 31st. I do get paid on the last day of the month. Well, I got paid May 28th or whatever, the Friday before. So that's here, and that brings my total assets to $24,815.69, and my net worth to negative $11,184.31, which is the highest it's ever been. So as you see here, I have January through May. We're up about 11,000, which is awesome from the beginning of the year. And you know, it fluctuates. You can see in my chart, let's see if I can get this where you'll see it. In my chart, you see it obviously was a lot lower before, and then I had a little bit, it went down again in April, and then we're back up. So I do want this to keep going. I'm hoping I was thinking June or July is when I would reach the 0 mark, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll see. It's definitely gonna be this year. It's gotta be. And then the final thing to update on is my Vantage Score. I prefer to look at my Vantage Score just because I use the app Credit Karma, but my FICO score is also very similar. So according to Credit Karma, it's at 760, which is an increase of 1 point from last month. Overall, I would say May was a pretty good month. Okay, so things have been weird for me, as you all know, but I'm doing pretty well still, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm very proud of that, and either way, I'm gonna make it, you know? So it is nice to see my net worth going up, even if it may go down next month or the following month, whatever the case may be. But you know, before I was talking about how I was super frustrated that, you know, you get to this point in your financial journey where you have enough money and you're going and right on track, and then these things happen one back to back and it kind of brings you down. But it also feels good. I still feel that way. I still feel frustrated, but it also feels good to know that I put myself in a stronger financial situation to be able to handle these things, and for it to not, it's upsetting, but it doesn't stress me out. Like, I don't feel stressed whatsoever about money. It's just that it makes me upset to have to sacrifice some of these things. But to see the bigger picture, and to know that I did this for myself because I was in a much worse financial situation before, it feels really, really good. So I know I often give like a little bit of encouragement or motivation at the end. It's just because I can look back on several years ago when I was struggling so much with my finances, and it felt like I would never get out of this, but it does. It gets better, you get out of it, and then you just keep on getting better from there. Even if you have setbacks, the setbacks aren't as big because you've built yourself this situation that makes you come out stronger, you know? So that's that. That was my May. I know I went over budget in a few areas, but it's okay. I am giving myself grace right now, and I appreciate all of your kind comments. Again, thank you so much for the support and encouragement and kindness. I love y'all. This community is amazing, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Be sure to check out my video for June, my June budget, and then also my online and extra income from May. I will go over the details of everything. Comment down below how your month of May went, or anything else that you want to share in regards to your finances. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.